Hello and welcome to the Marley Bird YouTube channel brought to you by Red Heart Yarns. In this video, I will show you how to do the very simple edging around your Marley Bird Granny Square cardigan, which is the crochet along for 2017. You can see the finished cardigan right there behind me, and I also have another one right here in front of me that we're going to take a look at to talk about the edging. By this point in the crochet along, you are either very close to having all of your squares finished or all of your squares are finished. I decided that for week 3 of the crochet along, I would keep it very simple, very easy, and not make it too intense. So that way, those of you who are making the larger sizes have a little bit more time to make some more squares, and yet you still are not going to fall behind because you could do this edging bit literally like next Tuesday before next Wednesday's video comes out, and you'll be right on task with everybody else. So this week's edging video and instructions and homework are a little bit of a relief from all of the motifs you've been doing. They're very simple and they're important to do, so I want to show you how to do that. Okay, so let's take a look at what we're going to do first. As you take a look down here, I am showing you the right side of the heirloom colorway cardigan. And you can see right up here along the motifs, there are some very simple stitches. And the whole reason I want you to do all of these stitches for an edging is so that way when we get to the collar part or we get to the cuffs, we have something to work into. It makes things a lot easier to be able to do that. So what we're going to do is add stitches along all of the motifs around your entire body of the sweater. Now, the full instructions I will be using for the edging of this cardigan are available on marleybird.com. The link is right down there in the video description box below, and while you're down there, smash that like button so that everybody knows you are enjoying this crochet along. Go ahead and get the body of your cardigan, grab your yarn and your hook, and let me get you started with this edging. It's so simple, this video is going to be super quick. Okay, let's jump in. As you take a look down here, I have sort of a mini cardigan going on. I only went 3 squares deep and 5 squares wide, just so that way I could make a miniature example of what you guys are working on. I am also not using the yarn that you guys are using because I wanted to be able to show you some solid colors, hoping that it might be easier for you to see on camera what this looks like. And if you're curious what the yarn is, it is my brand new yarn called Chic Sheep by Marley Bird. It will be available at the end of October, early November at redheart.com. Just throwing that out there. Okay, so for this, I'm just going to grab a contrasting color yarn. You will want to use the same Unforgettable yarn you're using for your project. And we will begin left-handed. We will begin at the upper leftmost corner with the right side facing us. The right side of the back of your piece is facing you. Again, for left-handed, we will begin at the upper leftmost corner. This one right here, that's what we'll begin with. We're going to start in this picot section. So if we take our hook and go directly into the picot, we will join your yarn with a slip stitch. Now again, I'm using a contrasting color just so you can better see on camera what we're doing here. So I pull the yarn up and through and then yarn over and pull through. So the yarn is joined, and now I'm going to begin to create that edging stitch. So I chain 1, I do a single crochet into this same picot, and then I'm going to do a single crochet in the next 4 doubles. So I'll do 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay? Once I do that, then I will do a half double into the next double crochet and a double crochet in the next. What I've essentially done here is I've filled in any space that was created by this motif. Now I will chain 1, do a single crochet into the top of that chain 7 loop, chain 1, and I'm essentially going to reverse my stitches. So I want to make sure I start with a double crochet into this first double crochet. Don't accidentally put it right there in that space between the chain 7s and the double. Put it into the double. And then we will do a half double. And then we'll do 4 singles. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we'll put a single into the picot. So this is the last picot of the square that I was working on, correct? Now, you'll see that in the instructions it says to go back to star and then work these instructions again. So you're going to transfer over to the next square of your cardigan and we'll carry on. So I go over to the next square. I put a single crochet into the picot, and then I'll put a single crochet in the next 4 double crochet. So it's exactly what I just did. I'm filling in those spaces, and what this is going to do is give me a nice edge to be able to seam pieces together and then also to add my collar. I just did my 4 singles, so now I have to do my half double, and then I do my double, chain 1, single crochet into the top of that chain 7, chain 1, make sure I don't go into that spot, go into the actual double crochet and do a double, go to the next and do a half double, and then go to the next 4 and do singles. I'll finish up this square and let you take a look at what we have, because this is all you're going to do all the way around your piece. So we have a double, half double, 4 singles. So I'm to my picot. So I just go right into my picot and do my single crochet. So I'm going to set this down so you can take a look. You can see here I've not altered any sort of width or made the stitches kind of expand out. Everything looks good, and I'm just getting a nice even line that I now can add my collar and then my cuffs later on to. Super simple. Like I said, this is a really easy edging, and you just will go all the way around the body of your cardigan with this. You finish off with a slip stitch to your first single crochet, and that's it for week 3. Be ready for week 4 next Wednesday when I release the video, and we will begin with the cuffs and the seaming. So we are going to move forward with this cardigan. You are more than halfway done at this point once you get done with this edging, and I'm sure it's starting to look good and you're starting to get excited, and it's just a lot of fun. I'm really enjoying the crochet along group. Thank you to all of you in there for participating and being encouraging to one another, and I'm loving all of the colors that you're using. I can't wait to see you move on past this step, and we'll go on to the next one. Hey, don't leave yet. I'm sure there are other videos here that you will enjoy. Go ahead and check out some of my knitting and crochet videos, as well as some of my crafting videos. You will love them, I promise. If you hit subscribe, you'll be up to date whenever there's a new video released. And as my kids say, don't forget to smash that like button. Bye.